These are things that obviously are not natural instincts or already built-in habits that or behaviors that you have adopted and executed on, or you wouldn't have to put them on a New Year's resolution list. And what I want to do, and this is going to be, there's a bigger overarching theme to what I'm doing, because I think that as I have looked at my podcast and the audience and the things that have been interesting to people, and frankly, just taking a look at, okay, what is the greatest value I can bring to my audience? I mean, the motto is improve always and always. And I try to think to myself, what are those things that I'm really good at? There's plenty of things I'm not good at. I'm not good at learning foreign languages. I'm not good at playing musical instruments. I'm not good at a lot of things. But there are some things that for some reason I just seem to have developed sort of a strong acumen for, one of which is behavioral science. I know how to create habits. I know how to make myself adopt something new that might at first be challenging, and then ingrain it into my daily habits, and also it becomes a part of who I am. And one of those things is health and wellness. Now, granted that a lot of that has to do with, it's just something I like. It's something that means a lot to me. And so I thought about that. I was like, okay, well, maybe you're onto something. Because it means something to you, then you're able to attach habits to it that are easier, not easy, but easier to sustain. And so it kind of a light bulb went off. And so, I've developed this course a while back, a couple of years ago, called Massively Transformative Habits. And essentially what I have done in that course is I've tried to pull out those things that I think have those habits that we should all form that will lead to the greatest amount of transformation in our lives. And they have to do with your health, your relationships, productivity, all these things that are probably would be pretty obvious if I list them all out, which that's not the point of this episode. But I thought before we even get into this new year, and before we start the resolutions, there's something that I would ask you to do right now, while hopefully if you are somebody who has set some resolutions for yourself, I hope that you'll take a step back and start and add what I'm about to talk about in this episode. And I'll probably put some things in the show notes to help you work through this. But I want you to go through this exercise and use it as a companion to your resolutions. Okay, so I told you that I like to identify habits that I want to form that are going to be massively transformative, that are going to really transform me into something massively better than what I am. I don't want to just kind of work around the edges and do something that's going to kind of make me better. No, I'm a 48-year-old who wants to feel like a 28-year-old. I want to jump higher, run faster, sleep better, be more loving, be more patient, be more productive than anyone my age.